This team is not good. This is not a good roster. This team is built on a bunch of secondary players, farm system players that are not good. McMahon's a good player. He's not a great player. Giancarlo Stanton should not be playing in the outfield. Aaron Judge right now is going to be a bona fide DH for the rest of the season. Dominguez stinks. Bellinger, speaking of the devil, is the only one that actually can hit the ball right now. This is a bad roster. And Aaron Boone, everybody wants to blame. It's Aaron Boone's fault. Blame Aaron Boone. It's his fault. Give me a break. Aaron Boone has a lot. It is a lot to be blamed for with, obviously, what this team does after the game and the way they speak to the media, because he should be speaking to the players and saying, you shouldn't say anything. Let me do the speaking. Let me attack what we're doing on the baseball field. But you see, here's the problem. Aaron Boone is a puppet. Aaron Boone's being told by Brian Cashman and all the execs what to say when he's speaking to the media. So he looks stupid and dumb when he goes out there and says, we're still a good team. We're still a good roster. We're still a good defensive team. We still have a good bullpen. We still have a good pitching roster. What are we watching here? This is not a good roster. This is not a good team. Yankee fans, do you actually believe this is a good roster? Max Fried has been a shell of himself since the first half of the season. This guy was 9-0 at one point. Go look at his record since the second half, since the All-Star break. Look how many runs he's given up. And I'm not blaming Max Fried. I'm blaming the fact that the Yankees didn't give the pitching staff enough depth when we all know Clark Schmidt was not going to be healthy all season. We all knew that Marcus Stroman couldn't cut it. And we all knew that Heel wasn't going to be back. And when he did come back, it was going to take him months to recuperate and get back to what he was the year before. They have no depth. And the roster, when you have Grissom coming off the bench and giving you power, what does he have, 20 home runs and he's batting .245? This is not a good roster. And the fact that you see Aaron Boone going out there and yelling at umpires, to me it's exciting. It's the only exciting part of this team. It's the only thing that stands out as far as I'm concerned to what this team is. I like that he has that personality to go out there and stick up for his player. I like that he goes out there and he's kicking the dirt and yelling like we all remember Lou Piniella used to do. Sweet, what did they call him? Sweet Lou? I mean, remember when he was doing what he did with Seattle? When Seattle was good, when he was out there sticking up for Ken Griffey Jr., and Randy Johnson and Alex Rodriguez. Do we remember Sweet Lou when he was doing that? I remember when I wasn't alive, when Lou Piniella took over for the Yankees in the 80s. That's what you want to see your manager do. Go out there and show enthusiasm. That's all he could do right now. Because, honest to God, this is not a good roster. And the fact that the Guardians are a half a game behind the Yankees, the Guardians traded away practically half their team at the trade deadline. And they're still a borderline playoff team. That, to me, is embarrassing. The Yankees added 2 relief pitchers that on any other team would probably be closers. And what are they doing? They're giving the closing job to Devin Williams. Does that make any sense? Oh, I'm sorry. It's the analytics. It's Brian Cashman and that analytic committee over there. What do we call them? Lenny? Or what do we call those analytic guys? I mean, it's
yeah, that fish said Lenny.
It's embarrassing. The fact that he's going out there and showing some personality, I don't know why any fan is putting a bag over their head. Here's what I'll put a bag on. I'll put a bag on you know what. Because to me, that's all I care about right now watching the New York Yankees is how I'm getting laid after the game. If I'm a player right now on this team, that's all I care about, traveling from city to city and how many bags I'm wearing, because the fact is, that's all I'm getting out of this season. I'm getting the fact that I'm going to 5-star hotels, I'm eating 5-star food, and I'm banging 5-star women. That's about it, unless they're married. But, I mean, it didn't stop Kobe Bryant. May he rest in peace, I'm sorry, but I'm just speaking the truth here. The fact is, these guys are out there embarrassing their organization. They're embarrassment. And Aaron Judge being in the lineup, did anybody think that Aaron Judge was going to be the savior being a DH? Honest to God, where do we see this team even 6 weeks from now? Do we see them as a playoff team? Because the answer would be no. They're not a playoff team. They're not a good team. They're not a good roster. They're going to fire Aaron Boone at the end of the season. That's not going to make a difference next year. They're going to probably let Brian Cashman step down in the offseason because he has been a debacle over the last 3-4 years. I think Jabba would probably say 10. It's not good. This is not a good team. Yankee fans, the Mets, I know Met fans are sitting here laughing. Met fans should not be laughing about the Yankees.
No, they think too.
They should not be laughing about the Yankees. They traded away top prospects with relief arms, thinking that these relief arms were going to save them, and it hasn't. Because guess what? It's not the relief problem that they're having. It is their lineup that's been a problem, really, since the All-Star break. I'm just speaking the truth here. 27-36 with a roster that has over $300 million of salary cap. $300 million! And Yankee fans are sitting there saying that the Yankees should have given Soto $600 or $768 million? Come on, guys. That wouldn't have made a difference. This roster wouldn't be different. The logic here is what the Yankees did was spread out the wealth. They gave a pitcher who a lot of people thought was going to be all around good, especially as the second-tier guy right behind Garrett Cole. But Garrett Cole was not healthy, and that's why the Yankees and Garrett Cole's team over there, his agent decided, hey, I'm going to opt into my contract after he wanted to opt out because he knew he had problems with his arm. The fact is, this is very Yankee-esque. Luis Severino, remember that? Remember Luis Severino? Does anybody remember that? Luis Severino got a contract from the Yankees. And then the year after, Luis Severino automatically had a shoulder injury. Then he came back, and then he had an elbow injury. Before you know it, Luis Severino wasn't pitching for the Yankees for almost 3 seasons. 3 seasons. And the Yankees knew about it, but guess what? Because he was the third best pitcher in baseball, and he was up for a Cy Young, the Yankees said, you know what? He's our guy. We're going to extend him. This is the problem with the New York Yankees. The Yankees settle for every single thing they do over the last couple of years. If George Steinbrenner was alive right now, he would have dug into his pockets and said, you know what, I'm just going to buy my way through. I'm going to buy my way through. I'm going to give Juan Soto a contract. I am going to, hey, Albert Pujols is available or Mike Trout's available and Bryce Harper. I'm bringing all of them to my team and my roster. Oh, Trey Turner, he's available. I'm giving him a $400 million contract. That's what George Steinbrenner did. And the last time the Yankees actually dug into their pockets was in 2008. Do we remember? When they gave CeCe Sabathia, Mark Teixeira, and A.J. Burnett the money. And why did they do that? Because the Yankees were moving into a new stadium, and Hal and Hank wanted their father to see one last championship before he passed. That's the facts. I know nobody's going to believe it, and I don't have an inside source. I'm just telling you what I saw it to be. The Yankees haven't won since 2009. Brian Cashman, even if he steps down, I think the Yankees could go another 30 years with a winning record. It's not going to matter because Yankee fans and the Yankees organization are based on one thing, and that's winning. And the Yankees haven't won for 15 seasons, the longest drought in Yankees history. Do we remember when Joe Girardi was wearing number 28 after 2009 because he was so sure he was going to bring back and bring home number 28? Guess what? It's been 15, 16 years, and the Yankees still haven't brought home number 28. And it might be another 10 before they do that because this organization has a bunch of lazy asses, lazy guys, lazy people running this organization. And I'm not going to mention names. You know who I'm talking about. And I'm not going to hurt myself on working with the New York Yankees organization. So I'm not going to mention names. But you know who you are. Yankee fans, you know who they are. Every single Yankee fan looking at me right now, don't lie and don't be deceitful about what your team is all about. The fact is, this organization is poorly run. It's poorly been run over the last 16 years.